Welcome back to the channel.
Alright, so this week I haven't updated much. We've been pretty busy trying to knock stuff out. Mark's working on what I was working on this week, and I haven't had time to work on, so he's getting the A-pillar fit. I think this is version 3 of this A-pillar. This is a car I've had in Bentec, but not correct in Bentec. So we're going back through and making sure it fits how we want it. Probably end up making a kit and a welded chassis out of this. So for you guys that have been waiting for a SN95 or New Edge kit, it's coming. Gavin's over here getting a welded chassis notched out, getting the roof gussets. I think he'll be done pretty soon.
By the end of the day.
Dang. End of the day. Confidence. So he's working on all the roof structure. This is the chassis that we're gonna hold on to for a few months, and they're gonna bring the car up here. So we're just gonna knock it out and store it. And then I think Gavin's plan is to get started on the next floor structure.
For the next
so
one.
it's a constant stream of chassis, welded chassis. We'd like to do the New Edge and SN95 chassis, but we're having so many orders of Fox body chassis that we don't have much time to build them. So yeah, we can't even get time for R&D stuff. We'd like to do a Camaro welded chassis, but we can't find the time because we're really busy right now. Yeah, you can go ahead and notch that. I think they'll understand. So does it fit?
Almost.
So this is the tough part with doing new cages. Is I bent 2 main hoops before I got to that one. First one had a small bend here. I kind of wanted to make it like the SM, or not the SM95, the S197 and S550 cars, where we have a bend here because it's more of a rounded roof, but it didn't work that way because the roof is still kind of like a Fox body. So had this bend here, hated it because it just looked weird. Then I bent this one, and these were too narrow. So it hit the roof structure. So on this one, it's a little more narrow, and it tucks up in the top pretty nicely. So we're working on getting the A-pillar. I think this is, like I said, the 3rd version. Just getting things right, and the phone's ringing. It's what I've been doing, stuck on the phone. So getting Mike's car pretty much done. There's not much left. We're just waiting on a couple parts. The dash is fitting there. I had to do a little work on the dash to get to fit in there because the dash bar, we originally weren't going to put the dash in, but so that kind of was a little bit of a delay to make a mold for that side over there to bump that out instead of the normal Fox body style. But we did make some cup holders. I know you guys that follow us on Facebook seen this. This is this video will come out a week or 2 from now, so at least you guys can see it on here. But There's our cup holder for the M&M shifters. Mark made a mount for the fire handle on that side. We got the Pro Jacks set up. So this side has a roller that rolls on a tube we put up underneath here. So that tube over there, I don't know if you can see it in this one, that's where those go. So that way, if you have one side that stays and one side that also stays, then you run into a binding issue. So if one rolls into the spot, it makes it a lot better, a lot safer to get up. So got the wing deck lid back on it, chute mount, chute bag is on it. We haven't mounted it or mounted the chute. Yeah, it's pretty well. I got the rear somewhat aligned. Random papers laying everywhere, blowing around. Got some stilts on there to set the ride height, so we don't have any rear springs yet, so it's just hanging out there. You guys really haven't seen the rear radiator, so that's the setup there. I think the plan is to leave all the Clecos in it, so he can take it, get it painted. I think he's gonna paint the car, possibly a cage at the same time. Undecided on that. I know we are still waiting on door panels to fit those, and he's gonna bring, he actually he bought a smart car, so he's gonna bring the smart car over so he can make a mount for that. I think you guys saw the EGT and O2 bungs that we welded in, so those headers are finished. We got the average O2s out here, so those are all done. Like I said, it's getting really close. We actually had it on the ground the other night, so it was pretty much, you know, that's the first time it's been on the ground. So Mike came over that night because he wanted to see the car and kind of surprised him with it being on the ground. So we did throw it on the scales. I don't know if he wants that shared. Pretty surprising. So I'll let him share that. I don't want to ruin his I don't want to ruin the, I guess, the surprise or the grudge aspect of it. It probably surprised many people, so it's kind of cool getting it on the ground finally. So I'm working on John's car right now. Last video, you know, he cut out the back, so he's I'm just going through and basically making our Fox body rear back half fit the Camaro back half. I want to make it kind of the same chassis in the rear. That way we're not, you know, we can keep the designs the same, and we can keep, you know, the more stuff we can keep alike, the better, because we can make overall changes if we notice something. So I've been working over here, not in my office, building this, so it pretty much matches, let's see here, there we go, pretty much matches the Fox body. It's just a little longer because the car is longer, so I want to keep all the designs the same. That's why we made those like they are. It kind of keeps us, if we want to make changes, we make an overall change. That way we don't have 20 different chassis rolling around. Sorry, the allergies are killing me today. So at least we can make design changes overall and not, you know, have something that works for one car and doesn't work for another. But I think we're about to head to lunch because it's Friday.
Barbecue Friday!
What's Friday?
Barbecue Friday.
So Gavin and Mark get really excited, mainly because Gavin just doesn't eat breakfast. So it's his time.
My time to shine.
Yep, his time to shine. How's your gussets?
Going?
Going?
Yeah.
Got him.
Gotta rework it a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's better now. It's gonna tack it in. Gonna do the other.
The other 6?
Do 3.
You got 4 left. Yeah. It's not terrible.
Nope.
Pretty easy. Oh, and you gotta get this in here.
Computer.
Those are the easy ones.
Yep.
Almost there.
I think there's a song about that.
Probably.
Living on a prayer.
Almost.
Pinky gap.
Yep. It's almost there. I can still fit my pinky in there. Not too big.
This is the stuff that eats us alive when we look at it for 2 weeks at a time. We're just like, man, I did not like that.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't show everyone the floor structure. So we did get it welded in. Not welded in. It's welded and in the car. That's what I meant. So we got all these random bends to figure out the A-pillars, but so bottom half of the A-pillar, so this would be a two-piece design. Just helps it flow a little better, because if we didn't, it'd be a lot of bends, and trying to make it land, you know, tube to tube is tough. So yeah, the floor's in there. It'll get welded. This will all get silicone bronze down, so the floor will be welded down. But we did get tubing finally. We got 40 sticks of tubing on Monday, so 20 inch and 5/8 and 20 inch and a quarter 058. Supposed to be getting more inch and a half 065 in at some point. They tell you a date and then it just never shows up, so hopefully get some of that in. We're trying to stay ahead of that, but we've been ordering from 3 different companies now. Trying to keep things going, so you guys don't have to wait on cage kits or chassis kits, or even the welded chassis. So I've been trying to stay on top of that, but it's super tough. So I think we're about to head to lunch. I think this weekend plan on mounting the front of the shop car, so I'll probably do a video on that. That way you guys can watch that. Hopefully I don't have crazy sinuses going on all weekend. Really kills the mood on working on shop car. But yeah, keep you updated. Gavin, where are we going?
Going to get barbecue.
This is our weekly tradition of, I don't know, is it really barbecue though?
Usually.
No, but it's not like a specific barbecue place.
St. Louisiana Q. I mean, it's got maybe it's Cajun. How about that?
I don't know how to describe it. Cajun barbecue.
Awesome.
Is about what I would describe it.
Awesome, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good food.
You can't go wrong with mac and cheese and pulled pork on everything.
Yeah. Yeah, mac and cheese and barbecue and like pulled pork.
And Doritos.
And Doritos, yeah. So we found this place from a random Google search. So we go here every Friday, and we have the same table.
It's tradition.
You broke it.
Can't break tradition.
Yeah. And then ever since last week, Evan has to have ice cream after lunch.
I like ice cream. Mark has ice cream too.
I do like ice cream. And the local hardware store in town has Ted Drew's.
Yeah. I'm getting cookie dough this time now.
That's what I had last week. Yeah, I don't know how y'all found ice cream
At the hardware store?
at the hardware store.
We saw the ice cream sign.
It's pretty funny. It's good though.